it's still pretty surreal to watch a haul truck carrying over 300 tons drive past with an empty cab. So I think, sort of to bring to the audience's attention, one key safety feature of the haul trucks is to be able to drive defensively. They predict the path of all surrounding machines, both manned and autonomous vehicles. And the requirement for the autonomous assets is to be able to send and receive key data like speed, direction, and location on a high frequency basis. While the functionality is phenomenal, like any fixed plant, everything's designed to fail safe, for technical terms. So it stops. So when we do lose comms, the trucks and the drills stop. So our private LTE network protects us from that poor operational outcome and poor safety outcome. So on average, our trucks, only stop about once in a 24-hour period. Given the size, the physical size of the operation, and how difficult the operational constraints are, that's a really, really good outcome, compared to industry benchmarks. I guess the level of consistency, is pretty unheard of, given that the harsh environments that we operate in. And mostly stoppages are actually just due to operate, to the conditions. So, qualify it with a statement. It's sort of big. You look at the trailer moves themselves, right? They sit in, hard to reach locations. They're often set up, in locations that are inaccessible. So it's difficult to set up, pads and footings that, can endure wet weather events. So, a lot of our stoppages just happen, if there's rain, a trailer will lose alignment for a little bit, and we'll go and sort that out. So, you've got to balance the cost, and the effort. So, with our current performance, we're, extremely happy. And I guess it's really, the quality of the network that our partner Acura has provided that's unlocked a lot of these additional features for us. So, as part of our autonomous haulage solution, most of our light vehicles have, tough pads mounted inside them. In addition to, autonomous haulage and autonomous drills, what that does for us is the additional headroom in our network has actually allowed our teams to use Microsoft Teams in pit. That provides traceability on communication and between teams. It provides access to resources such as maintenance manuals and procedures, and even production reporting.